and welcome back to Crazy Dave's Kitchen, where today we're going to be making a spicy Peruvian chicken with sweet potatoes and a cilantro relish, cilantro and feta cheese relish. So, it looks like a lot, I understand, and this is part of the dinner for two, so this makes 2 servings of the roast chicken. And it does look like a lot, it almost looks overwhelming, but it's really not. It's really simple. It just has a few parts. It's really about 20 minutes to throw together, and I think 35 minutes total cook time. This is going to be easy, fun, and fantastic. And also, a special shout out to Mrs. Krako, a childhood friend of mine's mother, who recently discovered my channel due to talking with my mother. And she goes, "How come I didn't know about this?" And it's because nobody talks about it. No, it's because I don't have everybody's email address to contact them about the show. So if you could just remember to like, share, and subscribe, that'd be fine. And even if you can't subscribe, you can always email. We'll have something at the end of the show. You can send an email, or you can visit the website, so you don't have to subscribe to YouTube. You can just visit the website at crazy.daveskitchen.com and see all the great recipes there. So let's get started with this. I've already sliced up two sweet potatoes. I've sliced them about a 1/4 inch thick or so, and we're just going to throw these into a bowl. And then I have a 1/4 teaspoon salt, 1/4 teaspoon pepper, and then we're going to add 1 teaspoon of olive oil over the potatoes real quick, because we're gonna roast these in the oven. So we're going to add a little salt, a little pepper to these, and then we're just going to toss them around just like so, making sure they're all nice and coated. Some look like they're coated more than others. Let's just get our hands in there and make a little bit of a mess. So lightly salt and pepper, just like so. It's just that easy. Okay, now I have the oven also preheating at 425 degrees. So let's leave that. Let's not forget that. This is a great Dave's Forgetful Kitchen recipe. So we're just going to place these on the lined baking pan, and these are going to roast for 20 minutes. And we're going to, that's a lot of pepper on that one. These are going to roast for 20 minutes, and we're going to flip these halfway through during the cook to make sure that they're nice and soft and tender throughout. And I'm a huge sweet potato fan, so there's that. Let's find a spot for that little one there. So we're going to go ahead, pop these in the oven for 20 minutes. Okay, so while the potatoes are cooking, we're going to work on our chicken. I have 1 pound of chicken thighs. Easy, 1 package, 1 pound, simple and easy, right? I also have a combination of spices. I have some brown sugar, I have some cumin, I have a little bit of cayenne, and I have some oregano. And again, all of the amounts are down in the full recipe. So we're going to add this to this bowl that the potatoes were in. We're also going to add half of a lime, just the juice of half of a lime. And I also have, you can see the lime seems to be missing its skin, and that's because I zested the lime earlier, and we're going to add the lime zest into here as well. And this is going to be part of our sauce for the chicken. We're going to add a garlic clove that I've already pre-minced, and we're also going to add the zest of the lime into this, and we're going to mix this up a little bit. Not prepared, right? Not prepared. So here we go. We're going to mix this. This is going to be our base for the coating of the chicken. And it doesn't look like there's a lot there, but it'll work out. So basically, we're going to take our chicken breast, we're going to dip it into this sauce, into this mixture, and coat it accordingly, just like so. Throw that back on the pan, or back into the plate, sorry. You can see that spice mixture, it's really just enough for the chicken. We're just going to rub that in. This is going to be a combo cook. This is going to cook halfway on the stove, and it's going to finish up inside of the oven at the 425 where the potatoes are roasting. So now we're just going to scoot on over to the stove quickly. Okay, so I have a pan heating about medium-high heat on the stove, and we're going to add 2 teaspoons of olive oil to the pan. And then we're just going to swirl it around for a little bit and add our chicken. The pan is nice and hot. I'm just going to put the chicken down, face down, into the pan, just like so. And we're going to let this cook for 5 minutes undisturbed, just like that. And then we're going to flip it over after the 5 minutes and cook it for about 1 minute on the other side before putting it into the oven. It's been about 5 minutes now that the chicken's been cooking, so we're going to just flip it over. You can see it's nice and brown with that spice mixture cooked right on top. And we're just going to flip these quickly. And cook it in the pan here for about a minute. And then we're going to pop it into the oven for 10 minutes, where it's going to continue to roast. Whew. Okay. All right, so our chicken is in the oven roasting. Our sweet potatoes are finishing their last round of 10 minutes, and it's ready to, we are ready to make the salsa while the chicken is cooking. So I have in here the other half of the lime that we used for the spice mixture for the chicken. I just juiced it into this little bowl. We're just going to crush in some additional garlic, another clove of garlic here, just like so, into the lime juice. I also have a little bit of spice mixture. I have some cumin, and I've got some salt, and I've got a little bit of brown sugar. We're going to just add that into the bowl, like so. I have a jalapeno that I seeded, just sliced, seeded, and chopped up. So we're going to add that in. Be very careful with jalapenos not to, you may want to use gloves even to save yourself. I also have some cilantro, about a half of a bunch of cilantro. If you buy a huge bunch, it's going to be about a handful or so of cilantro. And we're just going to add that in. If you want to, the original recipe calls for removing the stems, but the stems are very tender, and once they're chopped up, you're not really going to know. And then there's also the feta cheese. So you're going to add 2 ounces of feta cheese. If you buy a 4-ounce container, it's about half of that. And so we're going to add the feta cheese into this. And this is going to make our relish. Alexa, dismiss timer. This is going to make our relish that is going to go on top of the chicken. Okay, here we have our roasted chicken, fresh out of the oven. We're going to add our feta salsa, feta cilantro, a little bit of spice in there as well, just on top of the chicken like so. Perfect dinner for two. Quick and easy. Lots of moving parts, but you can see kind of how quick and easy it is to make this. I know that I am very exhausted at the end of the day, and the last thing I want to do is make dinner, but this dinner for two, again, divisible by two. So you have a larger family, easy to make for more. I don't really like leftovers, so I don't like to make too much food, but you can see it's just a very delicious combination meal, dinner for two, right here in Crazy Dave's Kitchen. We'll have a few more. It's February, and there's some kind of special day coming up. I'm not really sure what it is. Hallmark holiday, I think they call it. But anyway, click down below to subscribe to my channel. Click down below to get the full recipe with all the timing and all of that. And really enjoy this dinner for two, spicy Peruvian chicken with sweet potatoes and cilantro relish with feta cheese. It's really delicious. You're really going to love it. Thanks again for tuning in, and we will see you next time.